Why girls like bad boys? To a nice guy it doesn't seem fair. You are respectful in love, but the bad boy seemingly swoops in and leaves you wondering, why do girls like bad boys? By the way, check out the free review article about the best male enhancer ever. Link in the description or right here successanimation-reviews.com. Women are raised to be polite, sit still, and be nice. That is what society tells us to be, so usually, with a few exceptions, that is what we are. Envying rebellion, but not fitting in if we choose that route. A guy who can put his middle finger up at the establishment is just about the hottest thing we can imagine. And it is the key ingredient to answer, why do girls like bad boys? Why do girls like bad boys? 8 things that drive women wild about wild guys. A little bit of sadism, a pinch of envy, and some savior complex to save the bad boy. For some women, the men who can't be tamed are about the hottest things ever. There is something about winning someone over, especially for women, that is highly attractive. Like domesticating a wild beast, if you catch and control the bad boy, that is truly something of an accomplishment. The reasons girls like bad boys vary from one girl to the next. But, typically the attraction stems from their upbringing and how they were raised. Looking to be something more exciting, appealing, or downright rebellious by having encouragement, a bad boy pushes girls to do things they won't normally do, making them feel more alive than ever before. When they are mysterious, girls like a little intrigue. Boys, please don't take this personally, but you don't usually have much depth. What you see is what you get. Not super complex. When a guy has a bad guy persona, it makes us think there is something they hold onto that we just have to unravel. We don't like secrets unless they are shared, so we crave to know it all. For the mysterious man, about 100 girls look to win their way to his confidant. 2. They are great revenge. What does a controlling set of parents hate more than a rebellious daughter? The guy who takes their obedient one and turns her into a rebel. For the girl who always followed what they were told, took the path most traveled, and done things to please everyone, the bad guy represents breaking free in time to be who they want, instead of what everyone else wants them to be. 3. They are a rebel without a cause. I am just going to say it. I will take responsibility that perhaps I am the only one who feels this way, but guys who whine about causes and issues are, well, irritating. It isn't that I don't want a guy who is committed, and I am okay with him picketing. I would much rather have the guy who takes a stand against the injustices in his own life than a guy who is out to save the world. Again, just me, but I like a rebel without a cause. Because then I don't have to be involved or listen to their incessant whining. For they appear to be powerful. What is more powerful than someone who doesn't obey authority and doesn't think the rules apply to them? The bad boy takes on anyone who FCKS with them, takes down the bully, and anyone who stands in their way. If that doesn't exude testosterone, I don't know what does. A man who is ready, willing, and looking forward to fighting for you is very attractive. 5. They aren't out to impress. A woman is almost always judged by the way that she looks rather than what is on the inside. So, we spend a lot of time worrying about how we appear or what people think of us. Bad boys are an anomaly that we don't understand but admire at the same time. We are baffled by their ability to brush off norms, expectations, and any type of criticism. Wow, what a freeing feeling. Just being with them makes us feel just a little free to be more us. 6. They push us to be adventurous. Inside each of us is that voice that tells us that things aren't a good idea. That voice is a little more boisterous in women. Bad boys allow us to turn off the compass for just a little while and throw caution to the wind. They excite our insensibilities to do things that we certainly wouldn't do on our own. Even if they convince us to do things that aren't very good for us, it is better than walking the same straight line forever. Getting out of order is super exciting for someone who never attempted it. 7. We like a challenge. Why do girls like bad boys? Honestly, because they are such a challenge. Sure, being married to a bad guy isn't much fun, and something to be avoided. But dating a bad boy challenges a girl. The bad boy makes us question why we do what we do and which side of the tracks we want to walk. In the end, we almost always choose our natural path. A bad guy makes us think about whether we do what we are because we want to or because someone else wants us to. 8. The genders were truly created to be hunters and gatherers. Bad boys have all the characteristics necessary to keep the world populated. If the world went to shit, and it was eat or be eaten, who do you think is going to survive, the nice guy or the bad boy? There are innate drives that the sexes have that are instinctual, and looking for a mate who hunts and brings home the bacon through pure survival skills is something that even modern day can't override. The manlier, the more attractive. Not many bad boys left, the ones that stay uncultured attract the primal needs of some women. I know it is totally frustrating. You like this girl, and you treat her like a queen, but instead of choosing you, she chooses the asshole who doesn't care about her, won't open a door for her, and will probably cheat on her. It hardly seems fair. The good news is that although most girls walk on the dark side for a while, when ready to fall, and fall hard, it is the nice guy who wins the girl. So, set aside the question, why do girls like bad boys, and be who you are. I am pretty sure you have followed the lines of pickup artists etc. in the past. And these lines sometimes might work, but more often they won't. You know why? You don't feel authentic while telling them, and women can literally smell this. So the biggest disadvantage of our regular lines and tricks is, they don't make women obsessed and literally enslave them in a positive way. But no problem, if you want to learn how to become a high-status man that naturally says the right things and use the deadliest pickup line in an authentic way to make the women obsessed for you, just click the link at the end of the video, put in your email and Jason will send you the masterclass video for free. Don't know how long it will be available,